it should be an all-action European super bantamweight title fight when Spain's Mary Romero defends her championship belt against London's Ellie Scotney.
So the latest test in the career of Ellie Scotney, turning pro 2 years ago and beating former world champions in each of her last 2 outings, and now attempting to wrest the European super bantamweight title from Mary Romero, 37-year-old Spaniard, as we heard from David Diamante, with a record of 8 wins in her 10 contests. Scotney trying to pick her off with the right hand in the early stages. To build on that timing, as Andy Lee said from the studio, she can make this certainly easier than it would otherwise be by getting behind the left jab, which has been such a solid shot of hers, in particular his last 2 against former world champions, that maybe the level of motivation is higher in Romero, as again Scotney tries to tee her up with that right hand over the top of the left.
Just his little feint now, Scotney. She's putting the pressure on, making Romero fire back. Just a little feint now, just draw the lead a little bit, then she can fire those faster combinations straight down the pipe. She's just winging them over the top a little bit here, Scotney. He's a little bit more of a direct route, a little bit cleaner work. Good jab there from Romero.
Mary Romero twice in the amateur ranks, Taylor winning both of them on points. But Romero contesting that they were both competitive contests, as Scotney gets on the front foot once again, and Romero, as we've seen in our coverage of her first 2 defences, trying to make it rough, trying to make it messy.
Well, she did land with a good right hand over the top there, Romero. Just tipped the head and threw it over and caught Scotney on the top of the head. And as you alluded to earlier, trying to draw Scotney into her sort of fight there, both winging those right hands, and Scotney needs to be a little bit smarter than that. Oh, nice left hook there.
Scotney the cleaner punching, but it's the wrestling and mauling of Romero that often frustrates the South Londoner.
Good right hander there from Scotney, and again, right on the button, that second right hand.
Mary Romero, the champion, breathing heavily in the corner, and a sign at the end of that previous round that Ellie Scotney was just beginning to get into a groove with that right hand. She landed it twice towards the end of that round, and Shane McGuigan in the corner asking her to follow up with the left hook.
And she did it just there, didn't she? As Romero come closer, she fired that left hook up to the chin. That's a good jab there, and a little step out as well, put herself in a safe distance.
And then a right hand to the body also from Scotney. Vary the trajectory and the shots from both flanks. This is a bright start to the 5th round, clearly growing in confidence. Again, the right hand down to the body, and a slight grimace from Scotney there as she fears a clash of the heads.
I think it's what Shane McGrew was saying in the corner, the erratic movements of Romero, they're hard to read, and I think if Scotney's got the read on it now, it's going to be an easier night for her if she stays nice and sharp and disciplined.
This time she missed with that right hand, but came back with the left hook that did land into the 2nd minute of the 5th.
Good jab there from Romero, stepped in behind that left hand. She's run fat off of that body shot there, isn't she, Scotney?
She's had success with that right hand to the body underneath the left elbow of Romero, particularly in the last couple of rounds.
That's better from Scotney there, the footwork. She's throwing the punches, taking a little skip out the distance, but not too far that you can't counter back. That's a lovely jab. Really good feet. And a lovely rhythm she's got now in her work here, Scotney.
And there's a bounce, there's a buoyancy about the work of the South Londoner now. She's really starting to get into her real rhythm here, and this is building into the best performance of her career so far.
That's really good work, with vision.
On the front foot once again is Scotney with that right hand crunching against the side of the head of Romero.
Good shot again there. I understand the urgency to want to turn the screw here for Scotney, but Romero's still dangerous. You don't want to take any risks. Well, the way you've been boxing the last few rounds, I think you've shown you adapted a little bit. You've gone light on your feet, and she's far more effective.
Scotney getting there first with that right hand, drawing applause from Shane in the corner. And we know from those previous displays on DAZN that Romero goes the full 10 rounds and does it strongly. But the more accurate work here is being done by Ellie Scotney. Just misses this time with the right hand over the top. And then switches almost immediately with that flicking jab to the body of Romero. Romero wild with that right hand. Is that a sign of desperation?
She's struggling to hit the target clean too often, isn't she, Romero? And that's just, again, so about the feet here for Scotney. Again, there, just half a step out and comes back with a jab of her own. Little feint she needs now, so before she launches that right hand. Good shot. just the shoulder there from Romero. Getting away with it.
In the early stages of this, the 9th round, as once again the Spaniard's corner tried to galvanise her, tried to rouse her into a special performance over the last 2 rounds, and that was a good shot to the body, and Romero noticeably backed off this time from Scotney, and Scotney has noticed that. Baron McGuigan again in the background, imploring Scotney to press on.
Well, she must press on, but again, not to rush her work now, even though she's hurt her, not to go too crazy. Use the feet to set there, feint, dip over the shoulder. Getting a bit too close there, Scotney. Again, that eagerness to want to do the damage. Just a little half a step back, and all those shots land clean.
Yeah, just a sign of over-eagerness. Those shots didn't have the accuracy of those that she was throwing earlier in the round.
Oh, both landed with good left hooks there. And a good body shot there from Romero.
Still plenty of fight in the Spaniard. Doesn't want to let go of this title easily. Last half a minute of round 9. Scotney still on the front foot. Right hand over the top once again. How many times have we been talking about the success of that shot in this contest so far? Now she tries to shorten the shots on the inside.
It's a great display here from Scotney. Look,
as well as the accuracy from Scotney. This is an impressive display of strength, because that's been one of the key markers for Romero in her reign. She's been stronger than her opponents. But here is another right hand from Scotney, landing on the sound of the bell. To the final 2 minutes we go then, and while we were looking at Romero in her corner, the red corner, Scotney was prowling around in the blue corner, waiting for the bell for the final round to get underway. Very impressive 9th round, maybe her best round of the contest so far. And Romero tries to win with that right hand again.
But Scotney dipping the legs there, trying to whip across the body with that right hook. You haven't really talked about the engine of Scotney. It's a relentless pace that she forces. Good shot.
Romero swings again with that overhand right. Normally it's the pace and the strength of Romero that wins the day.
But that was brilliant work there from Scotney as Romero swings that right hand again. She just sits down. Sees it coming as it whiz over her head. A good shot there from Romero. Nice right hand on the gap.
She talked in the build-up about how proud she was of holding on to this title, and right the way through to the final 45 seconds, she's trying to grab hold of it. One last clasp as Scotney again shows the better movement, the better guile, the better skill. Determination on her face. One last charge as we head into the final 20 seconds or so. We thought we saw a cut on the high part of the head of Romero. who does land a solid right hand to the body, and she's really beginning to fire away in the closing seconds here, and maybe Scotney just beginning to tire in the closing stages. Last few seconds as Romero again charges forward. Roars from their corner. Scotney covers up. Close to her own corner. Romero thinks she's done enough. Scotney absolutely convinced she is the new European champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 rounds of action here in London, England, we go to the judges' score totals. Daniel Van de Wiel, 97-93. Giuseppe Corderone, 97-94. Oliver Breen, 96-94. All three for your winner by unanimous decision. And the new European Super Bantamweight Champion.